Hey YouTubers, Wendy here. Wanted to talk to y'all about a spirit that I have encountered in a number of deliverance cases that I'm sure other people have encountered it at some point, but it was a new one to me and I thought it was very interesting, and so I thought I'd share it with you. I first encountered this spirit several years ago when I was doing deliverance on someone in another state, not in Texas. And it was someone who had been through very severe child abuse, who had been in an environment where there was a lot of anger and rage around. And it was a person who had a very dominant spirit of pride on them. And this spirit, I have found, runs with that. You will always find it with that spirit of pride. There will always be a stronghold of pride in this one. I'm sorry, excuse me, falls under that. So I think that pride must be the strong man over it. But I had prayed. This person was a young man, and I had asked the Lord, I said, Lord, you know, every time I try to correct him, because I mentored him, so when I try to correct him, this pride comes out, and then he writes me these long emails where he was trying to make me feel like I did something wrong, and he would twist around everything I said, and I said, Lord, what is that? What is going on here? I'm trying to help him. That's all I'm doing is I'm trying to help him. I'm not attacking him, but he seems to think I'm attacking him. And the Lord spoke to me, and he said it was a demon spirit, and it was called injustice. And he went on to tell me that injustice was a spirit that came in when this person was abused as a very small child, and there was a lack of parental love in that case too. The parent was very angry and very resentful towards the child, and the Lord showed me that spirit came in at that time, and so it had a stronghold. And the Lord also showed me that anytime I found the spirit of injustice, I would find that person had the ability to twist words around, and you know, if you were trying to correct them or you were trying to help them in some way, or you would say one thing, they would twist it around into something else. And they would attack you, verbally attack you. And every single case that I have encountered, it has been exactly that. In every case, I've seen severe physical and or emotional abuse in the person's past at a very young age, a lack of parental love, and anger and or rage in the child's environment on a fairly regular or a constant basis. That seems to be what you know, earmarks or whatever for how the spirit comes in. I don't know exactly what to call that, but in every single case, the person has a stronghold of pride. They have a terrible time admitting that they're wrong. How you can recognize, this is how you can recognize if someone you know has the spirit, or if someone you're trying to deliver has the spirit. You will see a great stronghold of pride. The person can barely, if at all, admit that they are wrong at any time, no matter how much evidence is there, and you are just trying to help. You can just be trying to help them, or say, hey, I don't understand how come you do this. This is hurtful to me. And they will turn around and attack you like you said something totally different, and you'll be like, that's not what I meant at all. That wasn't even what I was saying. But they will turn around and attack you, and they will try to make you feel guilty and feel sorry for them when they attack you. They're manipulators. I think that the spirit of manipulation probably is another one that falls into this group. So you will find a stronghold of pride. You'll find the guilt of manipulation going on. You'll find that they have that ability to twist words. When, you know, it's always such a shock to me when people turn around and, you know, I'm either trying to help them or I say something to them and they totally twist around what I said. I'm always so shocked because I'm like, where did they get that? You know, out of what I said, how did they get that? This is how they got it, is this spirit called injustice. Another thing that you will see in people's lives that have this spirit of injustice is only the people who are the very most deeply committed people in close relationships with them will stay around them, because everyone else will flee. Because it's not any fun to have your words twisted around. It's not any fun to deal with someone who can never say they're wrong or never say I'm sorry when they should be saying I'm sorry. And only the most committed people will stay in relationship with them. And those people generally will take a fair amount of verbal abuse, and deal with the pride spirit. So this is a spirit that appears to come in very young in someone's life. And I don't know if you can get the spirit of injustice out without also removing the stronghold of pride. And a stronghold of pride is very difficult to get someone delivered of, because most of the time, when you have a stronghold of pride, the person doesn't think they have a problem, they think everybody else has the problem. And so they hold on to that spirit. But I wanted to share with you guys, if you see those symptoms in someone, it is very likely that spirit of injustice. I've encountered it a number of times now. I have not been able to get anyone delivered of it to this point, because I really believe you got to get the strong man pride out of there first, because every single instance I've seen, pride is there. And every single instance I've seen, the guilt and manipulation things going on. So the spirit of manipulation, which runs with the spirit of witchcraft, is also there. So, just information for those of you who work in deliverance, or those of you who are in a relationship with someone who acts like that, so you know where it's coming from. Just pray for them. Pray that God will help them to get delivered of pride, so you can get them delivered of everything else. So, hope this is enlightening for somebody. You guys have a great weekend.